Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right, and now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So this electric bike has been in my hands for 5 days now, and wow, it feels like a piece of machinery you actually trust. The frame and weld points are noticeably solid, and there are a ton of customization options you can dial in, from the suspension to the speed cap, the seat position, and even how you set up the handlebars and control layout. It's fast and quiet, which is great, but I'd caution anyone under about 18 years old, this is a machine that moves as for setup. I unboxed it in about 40 minutes, and then spent roughly an hour putting it together. The manual lays out a step-by-step assembly, and there are helpful videos too if you want to double-check anything while you're wiring and bolting things in. It wasn't confusing at all, even for me, who jokes about being mechanically challenged. The finish feels premium, and I like that it looks sharp while you're cruising around. One of the most talked about things is the speed cap. By default, this bike comes with a 20 miles per hour cap. I spent a few days getting a feel for the throttle, brake response, and the whole balance thing with the bike. When you're ready to remove the cap, you hold the right arrow button for about 3 seconds. The first time you do this, it will show 32, which is 20 miles per hour. Keep holding and you'll see 99, which means you have no cap at all. It's a pretty quick learning curve, but it's not something you should rush into. Give yourself time to sense the throttle and braking before you unlock full speed. Best part, pedaling on downhill or flat sections actually recharges the battery quickly. My daily 7-mile commute through the hills of Pennsylvania usually leaves me with a full charge on arrival, which is pretty satisfying. The bike feels clean, well designed, and visually striking, which matters when you're weaving through streets or pulling into a coffee shop. The rough edge for me was a missing taillight bracket that holds the light onto the seat post. I emailed the company and they're sending the part via 2-day UPS. That's a small snag and an otherwise smooth experience, and they're taking care of it fast. Now for a balanced note from another perspective I've heard from a few folks, this thing is heavy and the suspension can feel a touch unbalanced depending on setup. The brakes aren't the strongest part of the package out of the box. So many riders upgrade braking components if they're pushing the performance envelope. There are upgrade paths and even a YouTube community showing suspension and brake tweaks, which is reassuring if you like to tinker. If you're single, have a short to moderate commute, and want to save money on a car, this bike is a solid pick. It checks a lot of boxes: power, range, usability, and a willingness to let you customize as you learn. I've had a few days of real miles on it now, and I can honestly say it's worth the curiosity. So that's the end of the video. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again very soon.